Howdy folks, picking up where we left off on Cosmodrome, Amur region. Just loaded those logs that the other truck dumped. We turn this around. I was rambling over the terrain with that thing, trying to get from where I picked them up over there somewhere out onto the road or on the tracks over there. So trying to come through here, and trailer just dumped right over. So brought this down, ended up having to reuse the medium trailer that the logs came off of. The log pole I pulled behind this only worked for long logs, so that was a waste of time, but I just, it was a royal bitch getting this trailer loaded again. So now we gotta go that truck is sitting right across the road to get out to the tracks, and this truck won't frickin' move through the mud without winching it. So I guess we'll start out with a truck change, and we'll use this to pull the other one up to the tracks. I was remarking in the last video how nice it would be if you could utilize that 4-spot bed to load logs. Make it like an unspillable log carrier or something. Or even if it was spillable, whatever. Just make it carry logs. It's just to my right a little is the trail that doesn't go through the woods or over the top of all those mounds and shit. To really get this thing out of the way, I'm going to put it up here. Wish I'd put those other wheels on it, like I'd been using the last time. when I got tired of the big 91s and I put those other like MSH2s or whatever. But I just went back to a smaller version of the 91s. These are the skinniest, smallest 79s you can get. And I think those other 79s, the MSHs or whatever, I think they still work better. Oh, here we go with one set of logs. Made it out of the marsh finally. I think that's why it's dumped over, because that mound was pretty firm ground, but right next to it, it was soft as hell. So when it started to lean, just like that, no. I knew when it went down that hill, it was not gonna end well. God damn it. All 3 logs are still on the trailer. If I can just get it to fucking stand up. I can't quite reach that big tree. And everything else down there just breaks off. Going the wrong way, but maybe it'll settle down. No, I don't want to go any further. Unfortunately, it's not going to pack like that. See, doesn't even register that there's cargo in there. Maybe I can pull it backwards now. See if it'll pack. Trailer is in the wrong position. Well, the fucking game put it in this position. Booyah! And that winch line is still hooked up. Second time this shit's been on the ground. I suppose technically this time it didn't ever touch the ground. It stayed in the trailer, and I was able to repack once I righted the trailer. I'm giving myself plenty of room to turn right short of the tracks. Now I gotta straddle either side will tip the trailer again. This thing doesn't have just the perfect wheelbase to straddle the tracks. It's doing pretty good with a lot of steering input. Yeah, this is our intersection to go north. Well, I suppose you could say I got half a save. That's second time they unpacked. First time was a total loss. Second time they were still on the trailer. Let's all hope there isn't a third time. But this trailer unpacks pretty easily. I'd feel better about carrying it on the truck or with a regular trailer, you know, like something hooked to the fifth wheel. IX makes log trailers that hook to your fifth wheel. It's the regular enclosed trailer, but you have to be able to automatically load it because it is an enclosed trailer. You can't pick them up off the ground and load it. There might be a trailer out there, a flatbed style with stakes that hooks to your fifth wheel. This hole is quite enormous, but I don't know that I can safely bypass it. Tight squeeze. I was just going to do 2 episodes and move on to, I suppose, port would be, our meteor region would be next in the lineup. But shit keeps happening, fucking up, that I don't feel comfortable with just leaving it that way and going to another map. I want to achieve some sort of goal, and that goal is getting both of those trucks back, both of those loaded trucks sitting down in the south, back to the Urska map and finishing that contract. God dang it. I'm gonna have to run this through the garage just to get fuel. Yeah, there's nothing. There isn't repair or refuel. Thought maybe the crane might have some points, or this. I was gonna say spare tire, because there was a spare tire on it, but there isn't anymore. Getting close. That's where oh man, trailer was bicycling. That's where I cleared the obstruction, I think. Or maybe this is that gigantic hole. Yeah, that was the gigantic hole. The other one was just a medium hole, I guess. Actually, I think up around this corner is where I cleared the obstruction. Yeah, it was right here, between that rock on my left and the big cliff on my right. And there's the garage. When I come back, I will drop the trailer. Actually, I won't need the trailer anymore. I can delete the trailer right from the delivery point. Delete the trailer, recover the truck to the garage, and then start out for the other trailer, which is already loaded. And it's way out on a muddy point in the lake, alongside the lake shore. I'm sure it'll be a fucker to get. Oh my God. Finally. One of two. Detached trailer. Delete trailers. Come on. Mouse won't work. Have to do it again. And then recover this. Now it's repaired and refueled. Leave garage. Maybe since, no, I was thinking since all I gotta do is pull that trailer over here, maybe I should use the crowds. But what if it spills? Well, if it spills, then I bring this truck over. The crabs would be so much quicker. About getting over there and back. It wouldn't be as likely to get stuck in a marshy area. Oh yeah, down to here, up to there, down to the bottom and across. Probably round that off. Let's look how wet that is. Looks like this might be an established path. This is kind of hilly right here. To go through the flat area, you got to go through the wet area. This is all fixed up and refueled too, because I just had it through the garage after I was done with it. You know, there was a fallen trees obstruction on this road straight ahead past the rock slide that needed 2 cement. And I went to where you pick up cement from the warehouse, not even realizing I've driven past these 2 cement 100 times. But I didn't know what that job needed until I got all the way down there and looked at the task. By then, the place to load cement was a lot closer than the garage. In fact, we're gonna drive right past it on this trip. It's right in 4th gear without me putting it in, without me using high range. That's nice. Wouldn't mind if it hit 5th. Won't go to 5th. I should make 5th and high gear the same thing. course, I wouldn't have as much torque to get through stuff using high range. That place I loaded concrete is right there on the left. That parking lot. You see the loading dock there? I loaded one extra and I manually unloaded it off to the dock. Have I got this job? I didn't pick up the job, all the jobs, as I was opening up the map. But that one I do have. Just because I've been through here before. Several times, actually. This used to be my main route. To get from that side of the map to this side of the map when I was working up here in the north. But then I started working in the south, had to find a different route. Ended up using the railroad bridge because I had done that before. So I tried doing it again, ran into trouble with the Maz bouncing off of an obstruction and fallen half off the bridge. That took forever to get it winched out of there because the railing didn't want to let go of it. Well, this is going to be fun getting the log trailer across that. Gonna have to use low range, go slow. If it starts to rock, you know, I don't know, just lock it down before it goes all the way over. Or try to steer so you steer into it so it brings it down flat. I don't know. I know half my suspension's gone just getting here. Oh, and there's a tractor in the way again. Same thing as last time. What I did last time was I used the nose of the truck to just kind of butt into it and push it back a little. But it didn't work as good as I wanted because it made the tongue stick out to the side then. And the tractor won't move. I could drive clean over and it wouldn't budge an inch. I know you're probably thinking turn around so you can see it. But I want to skinny right past that wheel, and I might just use the rope to pull it out of there if it won't attach. But it did. Good thing it was packed. the way it lurched. Now, I have to get it out of here over this rough terrain. But this is probably the smallest part of that hill. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go down here into the mud. This is because it's not hilly. I hate these little medium log trailers. They're just about as bad as the two-axle sideboard. Two-axle sideboard dolly. Those things tip over, dump their load for just looking at it. Well, here we are at the ice. I guess there's a little bit, might be a little bit over to the little bit better to the left there, but is that something I'm supposed to pull out of the river? Is that a vehicle or just some funky looking ice? I think it's just some funky looking ice. Look at that go flying. Just touch it. I wasn't going fast. Made it across that crossing. Now there's some wicked shit ahead of me going up this hill. Not out of the woods yet, not even when I get on the main road. 'Cause that's got some holes and some uneven terrain. But I think I'm north of most of that. I don't know, I didn't really even pay any attention to it coming out because all I was doing was driving the crabs. And with just the crabs, I just hold the throttle wide open and cruise right along. Doesn't matter what the road is doing for the most part. There's still bad spots you gotta watch out for, but you don't have a trailer that's going to tip over, is the point. Yeah, I'm still in low range. I'll do low plus. I just didn't want to test my luck putting it in automatic, and you know this thing would just take off and then the trailer would be on its side. Okay. Now we'll do some automatic. See how it immediately hit third gear? And the truck will just rock back and forth, ramble over shit. It doesn't care, but the trailer cares what kind of terrain it's going over. Looks like the weight, the added mass of the trailer has it running in third gear instead of fourth. Get over here. Let's stay off the high side of that. This is a good gearbox. The last time I came through here, I managed to bypass the gigantic hole. Oh. It slid in a little bit. Come on, don't back up any more than that. Don't have a strong heart anymore. And that sure looked like it was going over. Should have just drove through the hole. It wouldn't have rocked back and forth, it'd just be down and back up. Another 5 minutes or so and we will be done with the log crossing. That's taken up 2 episodes to get the log crossing done. Look at her go now, 5th gear. I better slow down. And that's why I was trying to put the brakes on without just hitting the parking brake. I wish there was a visual indicator on the screen of what you're doing with the stick. You know, WSAD. Little indicator of whether you're pushing it this way or pushing it that way, or a little of both, or okay. There's cargo management. Done. Look at that nice fucking road. accept. V, detach trailer, delete trailers, log trailer, accept. Now V, recover, accept, leave. Just get it off to the side over here. I may end up taking it down south if those other trucks need a tow. In fact, I'm probably, I don't know. If I was going through the mountain pass, yeah, I'd say definitely gonna have to take it down there to tow. But since I'm going up that outside road, it should be okay. Might as well grab this one first, since it's the one I gotta turn around. I was gonna go up the hill with it, and then I cleared that outside road. So now I'm thinking, screw go up the hill. Let me lock the trailer dolly so I can do some backing up. Hear that? Pew, 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 pew. It's like a backup beeper, I guess. Come on, baby. I need a pull ahead and then a backup, and I can get through that crack in the rock. Oh, no, 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 no. It unpacked. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. I gotta unlock the dolly. Stop rocking back and forth, you mother effer. And give me a second to unlock the fucking dolly. Damn. I was doing that shit when I tried to stand it back up. It was on its top and I flipped it over and it was doing that rocking back and forth shit. Didn't realize I still had the handbrake on. I thought it was just being hard to pull. Now this is where it got all jacked up on me in the first place. Coming through here. Let me try something. Figure out which point to go off of. Oh, there isn't anything to hook to. Oh, that says winch connected. Nope, not anymore. Oh, that's just the automatic winch. There's nothing to pull the ass end of the trailer around. And there's nothing to hook to this way. Yep. But you know what I do got? A tug. It's almost an hour. I fully expect to deliver these 2 loads in the next episode. I just thought I would finish out the hour by getting this thing out of here, and it'll save me time in the next one. I don't know exactly where I am in relation to the other truck, but I figure as I come around, I'll see it, and there it is. So that was a pretty good guess. And now, can I push the trailer over without pushing it over? Can I move the trailer over without dumping it over? I gotta get out of low gear so I can back up. I don't need it here. Let me try and come over here and hook up to it off the back end. I could get on the front of the mast and just drag the trailer over the rock, but then I run the risk of dumping it. Of course, I run the risk of dumping it this way too. Just hooking up to this trailer, you run the risk of dumping it. Oh, look at that. Oh, ain't that a beautiful thing? Ain't that a beautiful thing? Just slid right over, slicker than shit. Slicker than shit through a goose. Now I shouldn't have any problem pulling it through here, as long as it fits through the gap. What happened to me coming the other way, northbound, is this kind of bullshit. Okay, stop doing that. How do I make it stop doing that? Detach the trailer? Oh, now it fucked up. Now it's... Now it's fucked up. If fucked up again. It's gonna fall over. Everything unpacked already. It's the second fucking time with this thing. As I go through that spot, it does this. Turn right, you bitch. I thought I detached it already. But then when I fired back up, it pulled it. Well, attaching the winch on this stopped the trailer from flipping all over. Now, to try and do something with the trailer again. What happens is it starts affecting the Maz too. That's why the Maz ended up on its side. Maybe I'll drag it all the way there like this. I can't get on the side of it to try and dump it over. Oh, no, 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 no. The log truck did the same thing in the same place. You don't suppose that's programmed like that? So that those dollies won't come out of there straight. I could try hooking up to it again or flipping it, but I need to get off this little section of track. Not out there. Oh. There's a road crossing up here where I turn left. That gives me enough room to try and do something with this. I probably should have tried to go around that spot. Hey, maybe if it flips over that way, the shit'll straighten out. No. Well, here I can detach and try to flip it over on its wheels. Look at it still dancing around where I'm not even touching it. Oh, I got close to it. It has to start moving and wiggling. Maybe it'll... Last time, I was pulling up to it to hook the rope on, and the dollies just straightened right out. Oh, isn't that perfect? And it's getting dark. Whoops. Horn works. This is the road that I gotta go up with it. Do I gotta pull it on its side all the way there? Just hook up to the trailer and drag it? Try and stand it up once I need to go through the gateway? I don't know. I know I'm not putting up with it being dark. I gotta be closer. Fucking close functions. You can probably tell I've had just about enough of this bullshit. This fucking trailer. And when it comes over, it's gonna want to come all the way over on top of me. I had to do this the last time I flipped it. I had to keep bumping it to keep it from going all the way over, but then it would want to go back the other way. So then I have to, keep the rope taut, and then it'll come back towards me, and I gotta bump it again. It's fucking ridiculous. Close functions. And that wasn't the trailer, it was a tree behind it. That's the trailer. What about there? That's the trailer. It starts jumping. And it ain't gonna fucking come over. See if I can use the pole. Nope. You know, it slides around on its side like it's greased or something. Look, I can just shove it along. Try this bottom one. The top don't want to work. God, I wish I could just switch that metal to a different trailer. Well, since it landed on me, it stayed up straight. It's pointed the wrong way down the tracks now. What the fuck am I supposed to do about that, you know? Other than try to hook up to it. Already tried to drag it all the fucking way down here. Now it's bouncing both of us. There, it sat down on the fucking gear. Damn bugs. Now let's see if I can back it around the corner. Get out to that intersection where I can turn around. So far, so good. Let's try and use this big area right here before the bridge. No, don't do that again. Well, the dolly isn't fucked up, so I should be able to go off the trailer to the tree and flip them both. Damn bugs. I was trying to go inside the pole. I'm obviously gonna have to back up and then cut it. Let me Let me close functions and start the engine, then open functions, and then lock the trailer, and then close functions, and then try to back up. Just turn it on the pintle hitch instead of under the trailer. So those wheels, those front dollies, will stay under the trailer. Thing is, when you allow them to pivot, oh, come on. Oh, fuck. It's the same when you allow them to pivot, it takes away stability. That's not going to hold. That's the only winch point I got. Other than up here. Might bring it over once it gets closer. But I'm gonna have to do the truck separately. Come on, detached trailer. Start engine. Now it's fucked up again. I gotta go take a leak. Have you ever seen something more screwed up? That's not gonna hold. Maybe. Boink. There she goes. Just like a champ. Truck is good. Trailer's a piece of shit. Never gonna use one of these again. See if I can turn it over against the pole so it doesn't keep going. The trailer dolly's straightened out again. That's a major bug. Maybe I should pull it over by the dollies. I don't know. That's where I did it last time, but it slides all over hell before it comes over. Oh, I can't go all the way back there. That's on the bottom. Or maybe it's on the top. I don't know. But I don't think it would flip it. Well, look at it come over. Wow. Don't go back. Just stop rocking. I have the front end pointed the right way, finally. If I can get hooked up and pack it and get across the railroad tracks, I'll be happy to sign off on this episode. I gotta drive this with both hands instead of moving the camera around. Will that reach? I guess that passes for hooked up. Don't look hooked up to me. Do I still have the trailer locked? The dollies locked? Ah, they're turning. Yay. It's following me. All right. Well, don't roll back. Okay. Well, that's where we'll start with the next one. What a clusterfuck. I can't hardly wait to delete this trailer. Let me see if the shit'll pack. It packed. That's the last thing. Packing the cargo. So I will see you in the next one, and thanks for sticking it out. See you next time.